Hello there, Internet. I am your host, J-Man, and welcome you all to Texas Let's Play! Danganronpa 2! Goodbye, Spare, where we left off. We continue more for learning about what the hell is going on in this house. In the fun house. I started learning more about the fun house itself, and we were basically less trying to find out who killed Nekomaru.
Okay.
Resume!
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more. My heart's thumping like I might as well have a lick. Yeehaw! But be careful and just like.
Hey, Monami.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well. Is it really? I mean, that's not the killer who used the.
But is it really okay to believe them?
There's no way I'd lie.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much?
He's right. I will sincerely retreat. I'm disappointed too.
There is no forcibly sacrifice.
I see.
It's fine. Just so you know, it's Akane. Anyway,
How the?
it might be.
I see. That's it.
Died.
If the funhouse is secret, then the killer made
Are you saying that
that.
Where in that building?
it might be? You could push him up the fort.
Did you forget how the
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from.
Then, how about after locking Nekomaru, they move the elevator and made use of the drum.
Hold on. Did you forget the? As long as there's a moving object.
No, that's wrong. That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru... When Nekomaru's goodnight but if he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed it, right?
I see.
However, even there would have been no.
That's what I was. Silence, pest.
Now you're calling me a pet?
Yeah, like I said, I already brought out the thumbnails I made.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop to.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor.
I agree with that. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been
Is that the same wire?
the tip of that wire. If the elevator moved,
If that's right. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru. Tied the tip of the wire. With that, they. And suspended Nek.
That's right.
You better not finish that.
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. doing that, they create.
Too easy.
So what if they creep? What? Nekomaru tends to be suspicious.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
There's no way they could do that.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
It's possible that he fell.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been asleep.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Literally! Get used to that.
What do you think would happen if
What are you?
he has an alarm? Which means
If you if something instinctively
And then the wire was in actuality.
but Neko
he fell.
When Neko.
was that
Well, if they knew.
I see.
Do you find
Yeah. I'm just. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig,
No, I believe
hey, why ain't you
This guy. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru. That doesn't mean he just. I see.
when Nekomaru fell?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if.
at this point
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the.
hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta.
What'd you just say? Did you say? Nah, that's it. Cause even
there was no way I
and if we found Nekomar,
It appears yet another.
Yeah, after this, I'm gonna try and get my
How were you able to discover?
that's
Switch to transfer all my old my images to my Switch.
we headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m. Nekomaru died because
This time of death and the time to buck. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some They probably messed with the.
No, that's wrong. No, the clock inside.
so you're saying
Maybe
The clock
no,
Oh, that's what I asked you to.
and
if there's no possibility that the time,
please believe
then
I never misunderstood.
But yeah, I tried to bring in more about the MLG stuff. I was like, MLG memes were really popular in the 2000 or in 2015. I mean, I'm sure you guys all know it's Pyrocynical's masterpiece of. Oh god, yeah. Does anyone notice the flickering? Yeah, right there. I just saw it. The building. there's a bomb in the building. Yeah, one of my favorite Smosh. Like, I don't know if Smosh like makes regular videos anymore. I feel like they should have made a food battle by now. But they made a video where they were making fun of, making fun of TikTok NPCs and how they constantly like want your money. They even brought back Sergeant Enus. The stab right there. The cause of SMG4's probably most iconic memes.
It's all coming together.
Like Jesus.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clock.
But what if all those...
What?
So even if you checked all the...
I see. So this is true.
Now's not the time to be.
And yeah, I'm gonna make that next week's stream. This week's stream.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time it's set in our time?
Are there any clues that if only I heard the sound when he...
Bro.
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Oh god, Nostalgia Critic just uploaded a commercials video.
We heard it was. What's it?
Oh,
You probably didn't hear it.
I could not.
There's nothing to worry about.
If we use
I heard that.
Huh?
I instant. Excellent.
I see! Neko... That means that we were starving plus the fun.
However,
the reason is obvious. If you messed with the... From there... I see!
That's it.
how did
We were required... But if they messed...
We wouldn't be able to... His radio...
That's right. And... If I recall, and if that time was all... At that time, he...
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even...
Yeah, I just finally found like another guide I could use, and
When you said everyone, we thought we came...
yeah, I wish I discovered this guide sooner.
Talking it... That's not... That's step...
Let's just ignore the number of... Hey, you'll know... Huh? You witnessed Nekomaru go... Are you talking...
Oh yeah, something I've learned and I'm kind of cringing a little about this is a fact about my Parappa Let's Play. So, I mean, I did a Let's Play in one sitting.
A little while after I wit. Plus, it was just before that. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened...
Really? Was there any?
The sound was so loud I couldn't. We were both on the same.
Which means that who is it? Who's the bad?
It was a Parappa.
You're the only one!
So, as I've joked since the whole, if you don't remember like in Parappa 1, the whole shtick is that you're trying to take a shit. You're trying to get, the second to last level involves you rapping with all your instructors to try and see who gets a spot in line to the use of the bathroom.
You didn't come out. You weren't in your room. If that's the case...
Please, sit. If you don't remember,
Even if I...
You could?
Not only did I...
It is obvious that I did not hear... But I did not hear the rumble. To be honest, it's not... I was in a pretty deep sleep. It wasn't that.
couldn't hear it.
You still don't... Think about what the three of us.
Goddamn, I forgot I was talking about prep. Yeah, right. So as a joke and partially try and get views, I got a. I made all the instructors into skivvy toilets. All for the sake of Gen Alpha viewers, and I learned that is my most viewed video in terms of Let's Plays.
I got it. Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Like, so in terms of most popular videos, it's obviously the TF2 shitpost #1, and then it's the High Squidward, the Nintendo Anacomic, the TF2 Bots Getting Van, the sequel to the TF2 shitpost, some old SMG4 meme I made during COVID that I delisted because I was mad that it got more views than my JMod videos. The archive of my reaction to Rever's Blue Restoration, which got a lot of flack.
If I recall,
What your favorite 12-8 character says about you, Leon Residence. 12-8 A New Day's Ending in a Nutshell. What your favorite Neo character, 12-8 character. What your favorite Raincoat character. What your favorite Danganronpa, another character. Astrobots and Concord's announcements in a nutshell. JMod, The World Ends With Us. What your favorite Kid Icarus Uprising character says about you. My Nightcore edit remix of Emptiness and. The Kid Icarus Uprising Misery CPR Reese's Puffs Mead. Gmod Crashervania. Idiot Fortress 2. And finally, Skibbity Toilets. The Parappa, episode 5 of the Parappa Let's Play. If you're wondering what's behind it, by mere 3 views, it's the first episode of Danganronpa Super Danganronpa Another 2. And I am so ashamed of that.
The reason we couldn't...
That's right. It was because the deluxe. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ulti? Now then.
Hold...
Why? What?
you're the only one! Gundam? When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed...
What's wrong with... If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout...
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. That's why. Even...
Gundam?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru head... Until the moment that'll... If you were in the lounge...
Even though Mechamaru... The killers...
Like putting...
In order to do that... Which means when Fu...
And once they... In their original... And...
Which means just...
The best case scenario, after all. Unfortunately... So the kid...
Why'd you come out? If gun... That...
If the power...
Gun...
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark days. The answer is that means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well...
Is that... You bastard.
So he has
understand the
hypersensitive
situation you're
hearing.
Do not at the time. That's right.
Are you saying it was just...
Yeah, I remember like even getting pissed off at a kid at school once because like some kid had started using a some kid at school started using a some app I was meant to make dogs not talk, and I told him to stop using it there, and and basically it's around this time I decided like not to eat lunch in my school's cafeteria anymore. I would often eat lunch in this really secluded area in my school's library. Like, okay, it was actually a back room. Not those back rooms. This was 2016, 15, 17, 14. This was 2014, 15, 16, and 17. Back rooms didn't exist yet. Whoa.
I see. Well, you don't have to. So, why don't we just...
Hold on.
You know, Hajime,
So I ate lunch there.
this class trial, this killing...
And then there was like the other nail in the coffin was like... I think I may have brought this up beforehand and back in high school was that there were like 2 instances where I punched two people in the face.
Perhaps I should say...
The first was some kid that I owed $2 for. He was kind of persistent about it. I made a bet as a joke. Or if he was able to successfully talk to some kids at another table, and I made a joke. So after one day, I had a plan to try and make my whole life in the junior year better.
Just a boring...
So I punched him in the face. I had this whole plan, like, some marketing class I was in, I was like, we had to do some puzzles before we were allowed to work on other stuff. Some work I needed to find my mother's signature on. I needed, like, to find a way to infringe her handwriting. The second class, there was some kid that I really hated. I called him Desahiko before. Not even my teacher liked him. It's not like Mary Lee Walsh. No, he was a genuine asshole. I tried to convince everybody in my class, that he was a juvenile escapee.
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish
Lunch,
this
the
before
aforementioned
it
punching
collapses
face. Then,
into health.
the English I cheated on test, openly admitted to it, and had to retake it the following day because I friggin' hated my life.
Nagito, something.
And then there's this. And then finally, like, of course, the other person I don't really recall getting in trouble for hitting the kid in the face that time, like, at all. And even if I did, it was probably something minuscule. Like... And then there's, back in 2016 when I was, like, I mentioned him before, there was a kid named Steven that I was friends with. I mentioned him in my TF2, in my Red vs. Blue restoration, because he said once we were eating lunch together that if they ever do one more episode of on the last episode of Red vs. Blue they ever do, they need to bring back Tex. And he was right!
At some point
Tex did show up in the final episode.
Weird.
Hey there, cockbites!
What?
Well, one day when I brought up that Ace Combat 7's like announcement sorts, he said, I don't give a damn. So I punched him in the face one day there, and he told the teachers, and, well, I got punished at home, forced to clean my entire room, even my closet in my bathroom, the whole day.
Well,
But the actual school, I was forced to eat lunch at the visitor center. Like, yeah, remember, I did not like eating lunch in the school's cafeteria very much. I stopped eating lunch. I pretty much stopped eating lunch there altogether, and either ate lunch on my school's butt. I went to a Votech school in 2016, and in my senior year.
Please hold on.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue it.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss. In fact, I shall deny the very since based on your. I hung Neko from there. Although going to it, I see, as I recall. Plus, if so, for these reasons.
And what's wrong with that?
The elevator was broken.
However, I was already, which means,
Are you serious?
have you learned your
And-
lesson, pitiful humans?
And another thing I remember him talk. In fact, that might be the second time he actually predicted something, because in our freshman year, because that was when me and Steven were still friends, Steven told me that he was complaining about Kalos Pokemon X and Y's French Paris-like setting, French setting. So they said for the next Pokemon region should be Hawaii. Lo and behold, Gen 7 was indeed set in Hawaii. And as we all know, the best thing to come out of Gen 6 was all the Hex Maniac porn.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
As long as that elevator...
Your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry,
Since I was at Strawberry House,
There's no question that the following crime is.
It would have been different if they hadn't. What if there was a
how much longer? Why don't we stop this already?
Yeah, I wish I could find a way to contact Steven again and tell him that he was right about
No, that's
Tex
wrong.
coming back.
No, there should have been another way to move.
Such a mess.
Then why don't we ask the... You're the only one! Nagi, don't play dumb.
Yeah, in fact, I might even just apologize. If I ever find a way to contact him, I'm also going to try and just use it to
Isn't that...
apologize to him for hitting him at that time.
After I opened the door and went,
I remember, like,
surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
so...
meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead
in
room
Florida,
once,
because it was
pass through
always,
it
it's
as
always
many
frickin'
times as
Florida.
you want.
Some kid, an autistic kid, basically beat up a teacher after she took the kid's Switch away from him. And well, the kid's in jail, and I started calling him Black Christian.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the...
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
And
However, what if the killer.
There's no way.
That is merely.
There's no way.
Don't make.
well, the kid got arrested. That's what happened with a similar thing happened to me in high school, and I kind of further proof that why I kind of
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
And something happened to me when I was in Vortex School. I was playing my 3DS there, and they said they were threatening to take it away from me, and I got so mad I just said, fuck it, I'm skipping class that day. Fuck it, I'm just gonna walk out. And I even kind of further proved this again, this is a Votech school, not like my actual high school where this happened. So it's run by different people.
Allow me to cut through those
But
words.
I end up going back to the class because I need to get. I just stormed out of the building.
The hammer that looked like the weapon,
And
the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that.
this is of course on Halloween, so this was my start. This was partially like what made me realize my hate for October and to an extent Halloween in general. Well, initially it was Halloween, but then it started coming to October in general. So yeah, I was not allowed to bring my. So not only was my break during this time taken away from me for a week, but my 3DS was. But I was not allowed to bring my 3DS to school for a week. For that week either.
If that's the case,
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening, but there's no reason to wait. Hey! First of all, by messing with all the clocks, the elevator was probably broken by thanks to that. Nekomaru
And
wasn't able
so,
to go to the
again,
tower.
storming out of a classroom.
So he tried going over to just like we did when. Also, the button in Strawberry, but surprise!
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strub,
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainty. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if no.
And
I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strub. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru.
Yeah, so
So by
basic
pressing
physical
the
assault.
button, he
So let me
rendered
get straight.
Nekomaru's
Storming out of a
powers
classroom over a
without fighting.
3DS gets my
Hold on!
Hmm?
Don't mess with me!
Why
gets
are
my
you angry
privilege,
all of a
gets my
sudden?
3DS privilege, gets my break-in 3DS privileges taken away. Yep, basic physical assault is enough to doesn't even warrant a lunch detention.
Fools do not understand. You don't
The fact that the person who committed those
all this
that
time,
committed
you still
those
don't
acts
understand anything at all.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
calls you out for this is just absurdity. Yeah, after this I'm gonna try and see if I can find
Maybe
my old
I'm
high
just
school
a human
friend and that tell him
cannot.
everything about this.
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusion.
Are you saying you still?
Your word. However, that
It's not easy to get.
it's even more difficult.
just as I thought.
Yeah, I gotta check when the Game Awards are again. Okay, Thursday.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful lie. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for first. You must crush them with your own You must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You.
Oh yeah, so something interesting that happened this year is that is for best mobile game. For the first time in ages, it's not Genshin Impact that's on here. So instead, MiHoYo's representative is Zenless Zone Zero, ZZZ. And then there was like one that I was also kind of weird with, iffy with, that was on this list, but one I really wanted to vote for. It was best fighting game. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was on there.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get...
This is the end!
Oh, yep, if I can't tell, yep, Gundam is the killer, so...
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button.
So,
to his neck.
as I said... There is actually a stage play based on the franchise. Well, multiple stage plays. And this whole chapter got cut. The play cuts out this chapter out entirely. As for how Gundam and Nekomaru die,
As long as you have
yes,
the
you
power
already
of
can
the
tell
hamster
Gundam is definitely the killer
Are
already.
you seriously saying he used his hamsters?
Of course, that'd be
Basically, at
impossible
some
for
point, there's like a bunch of
It would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Now that you mention it,
basically Nekomaru and Gundam start having to end up like having to fight a bunch of Motokumas, and well, they end up getting killed at the process and blazing glory.
one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friend, to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru.
How about it, Gundam?
Yeah, I might watch the Danganronpa 2 stage play like myself just to see.
Not just
Because I want to see how Hyoko gets killed in this stage play, because as we all know, Hyoko's a fucking bitch. She's not even in this chapter anymore. Yet she's still a fucking bitch.
Now, trample, pull the curtain.
Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to find where this is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, very. I don't know. That's. Oh god. Yeah, what's the deal with this Baltero game? Yeah, Baltero is like. I've seen a lot of nominations for Baltero, and I have not played it at all. All I know is that it's basically a poker roguelike.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks to kill. First, this separated Nagi. Next, they lured Nekomaru. The dish and set the. After finishing their preparations, they obtain these tools from the octagon, which you can enter once you clear the. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Yeah, we're actually very close to the end of the game, and if y'all already can't tell, the next chapter is going to be is relatively shorter.
There, Fuyuhiko. According to Fuyuhiko's by that point, in actuality, that's also the same time on. However, because the contact, so he decided to try going. But the killer would. With the power of hand. This forced him from there. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up.
I also made a gender bent Jaga.
Then they tied him up with a metal.
Yeah, I decided to make a gender bent version of myself, of my VTuber, of myself,
After
and
leaving Strawberry Tower, they did this, and to keep us from discovering
I
the
thought,
secret
hey,
of
since
the
I already made
building's
that, I decided to
structure.
make my gender bent version of Jaga.
Then, after arriving at
I basically, since you know, Jaga got a job as a Playboy bunny girl,
When that happened,
dressed like a bunny
Ella
girl.
and Nekomaru's body, the killer entered Great and placed a hammer on the floor to look like
Jaga is
This
dressed
was
as a
done to make us falsely believe. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back so they could craft their. But as a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. But to avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Neko. He woke up while he was still. Originally, but because there was a.
based.
Nekomaru fell from. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the fire. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That's someone.
Bitch, I'm fabulous. Sorry, I had to make that meme.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using poor. Well, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe something.
You don't wish. Then finish it, my beloved.
Oh my god, that chapter was shorter than I expected.
Now then, please, crap!
Oh, Raz! Ah! I need better, but I talk one more time, so I'll speak slowly. Judging by the results, you guys were correct once again. Collecting 4 in a row without any mistakes, splendid achievement, that's amazing. The one who killed Nomronic Nekomaru in the amazing voice was Gundam Tanaka. Yay! I said it without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we get that into killer race, that's the starting that catch gets over with. Hold on. It's true the class trials are finished, but all this is over.
Jeez.
Fall. Listen well.
Yeah, if Harmonies wants to do a let's play of Alright. So, as I said, there's a company called Vanillaware. I'm sure you guys might have heard of them. They've started to get a lot more popular over the years.
Fine.
Because he fought Lost and died. Lost and died.
Too
He
must
was
be the
trying to
will
claim
of
for life
Alpha.
as many as done so. However, he did not allow that. What do you mean? Explain! First, I shall reveal it
Let's
all.
make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. I devised a killing game that's a Nekomaru and I were alone, standing up face to face, one with the tower. Oh.
That is...
Let me tell you this.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery of the case would be more complicated.
I can see it!
Could it be?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
Scorching, stinging, tense out. This is great!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation?
Yeah, like I said, so believe it or not, one of my first games that I ever did a Let's Play of.
Flee from me. I will not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Was actually Grim Grimoire once more. So if you don't know what Grim Grimoire is, it's basically an RTS for the PS2 that
In response to your spirit, I won't be
last
easy
year
on
got a
you.
remaster.
Don't
I mean,
even think about
the
it.
remaster was out in Japan for some time, but
Don't waste your breath.
it wasn't until last year that it came out here in North America. And
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
I decided why not do a Let's Play of it. And it was around this time. It was also around this time I was doing a Let's Play of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I mean, around this time I was doing Path of Radiance, and I even hinted that was hinted at it because I said I was like, we're not gonna go to Hope's Peak just yet, because originally Grim Grimoire once more was gonna be my 4th Let's Play, but upon playing it, I realized, yeah, this isn't really a great Let's Play, so I shelved it before deleting it entirely. Hold on one sec, I'll be back in a few. I'm back! I thought it great, it's still wrong! Argue. Sorry, I just ate dinner.
Fall. If you flinch, you will... Let me ask. Fine. Listen well. I shall engulf. I renounce you!
You. But... Damn it.
Fine. Fall.
Oh, you...
Let's make...
Well?
My name is Gundam Tanaka. Fade like
Yeah, another game I could
dust
do a
in
Let's
the
Play of would be the Dungeons and Dragons Capcom games. Okay, for the uninitiated, there are two D&D video games called that were made by Capcom. There's a compilation of them called Chronicles of Mysteria, although I won't be surprised if it's been pulled from the market by now. The only problem is, it's a beat 'em up. I think it'll be more fun as a... I prepare very special punishment for Gundam Tanaka, the ultimate breeder.
Please wait!
Still much?
I beg of you!
Huh?
Sorry about that, Miss Sonia.
How pitiful.
And Acton.
Fine. What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. However, there is no... I was simply visiting for a moment. And now that my duty, that is why, until the very pride, conceit, courage, let us laugh. That is open sesame pandemonium. I shall fill hell with true hell.
I already did that for you, buddy.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Yeah. You haven't coughed up more mucus lately. I don't even have COVID anymore. Gundam Tanaka Stampede! Yeah, one of my first I think my first post on the Danganronpa subreddit was a meme I made of Gundam, like an edit of Gundam as well, a Gundam with the hamster. Because the only thing I knew about Gundam was his name and the fact he had four hamsters. Is it trying to summon a client? Damn it! The one time I couldn't show up. And that's the worst punishment of his for me. It's not the fact that my own kind did that to him. It's just he wanted to go to hell, but he got heaven. That's the worst part for him. He would have made an excellent hitman. If he does end up as an angel, I hope he falls like me. he would have been the 5,684th Angel to have fallen. Yeah, that's what the numbers here mean. Like, as I said, when I was in school, my numbers like on my school's computer, my username, my school's computer lab would often end with 5683. But it also just so happened that I was the 5,683rd angel to have fallen. Don't know what happened to the other two. The other 5,682. Even if Gundam's gone, the spirit spinning world of the chest. Don't give up on life. What do you mean? Never give up.
Damn it.
To quote the Black Ranger from Wild Force.
Damn it!
Yeah, I'm also considering doing a Let's Play of freaking Chroma Squad.
Worst.
Also, Rita's Revenge? Yeah. Alright, Rita Rewind. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's a Power Rangers beat 'em up coming out next month called Power Rangers Rita Rewind, which is made by Digital Eclipse. Now, I've heard of the studio beforehand. They mainly did compilations. They're mainly known for doing compilation titles. To my knowledge, this might be one of their first games that's not... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be one of the first games we're going to get from them that's not a compilation title. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, wait, they made some, they actually did work on some stuff, like, for the GBA. But yeah, nowadays I mainly know them for their remakes. But, I'm trying to have a baby. But yeah, as I said before,
Oh.
they're making a beat 'em up based on the Power Rangers called Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. And I also noticed like some on-rail segments and yeah, apparently they did show that Tommy. I remember like seeing there was like some segment in the fight in the trailer. So, yeah, you're right. Tommy was forward for the right.
You are right.
Let's crawl his way out of hell. Yeah, I should probably say this more.
Hey!
So as I said, Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be the Power Rangers what Shredder's Revenge was to Ninja Turtles.
Wait!
Now,
Hey, hey!
it's not like that.
And yeah, something I always remember like from how as I said before, I did watch the Once and Always special. And one of my favorite parts of the whole special, everything the part was like, we work for an intergalactic war criminal. You gotta be more specific. And yeah, and I remember like Adam and Aisha were there. Like, I'm surprised they actually remembered, because if you don't remember, Aisha was written out of the show briefly. Written out of the show. Oh, I need more say it. Yo, wait, boy, still learning something. Stop it!
Hey,
Let's go back and eat. And wonderful, let's sleep as much as you want. Let's do our best again. Aww. Yeah, was that Adam and Aisha were part of an organization called Space Patrol Alpha, which I don't know is meant to be like a predecessor to SPD or not. Yeah, producer named Sam Bennett actually even said that that was indeed like kind of meant to be a reference. Yeah, apparently this guy was like, he was a producer since Ninja Steel. But I do know this guy, he does get along. He did get along pretty well with the fans. No, Tim wasn't there. He disappeared from our sights. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Never expected my day. I'm still looking Russian roulette. Dad, they'll learn the identity of our true enemy and go. God, I'm so fucking hard right now.
Well, Damn it.
Yeah, apparently, like, I just found out about this thing now. Yeah, I remember my ADHD ass. So as you guys all know, I guess Cosmic Fury was meant to be like the big finale for the original continuity.
It's obvious.
And one thing I did see, like, spoilers for Cosmic Fury. Alright, Monaco's right! You summoned me! Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lovely little doggy tail you today, huh? Why, your face looks scary. And is that an erection? Sorry, I was looking at something that gave me hope. You're perhaps you can tell the truth is. You know me very well, but unfortunately, I haven't learned anything yet. I see, I know. I was like, showdown.
Hello.
Hey.
Now, so as I said, Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury, which was the finale. As I said, spoilers for Cosmic Fury. As I said, one thing I didn't know was like one of the final parts of it was there was like some CGI where they even brought back the Astro Mega Ship and the Megazord from from Lost Galaxy. So yeah, Simon Bennett. Was as I said, he had plans for a future season, but as I said, Hasbro wanted this to be like the big finale of the whole franchise. And that he originally had a plan was that oh, 16 I found. Isn't that weird? What's weird? Well, there's a trade from future timelines, right? And his idea was yeah, he said he wanted a plus size Ranger. I mean, Sentai has had that for years. I always find it funny how, like, I remember people coming complaining about plus size stuff when Sentai kind of already had that. I mean, the very first Yellow Ranger in Sentai was technically plus size. I mean, his whole shtick was that. I mean, I thought it was plus size anyway. Because the whole shtick was that he was constantly really into really liked curry. And yeah, I remember, I was like,
Of course.
that's right, the 4MS paying that time. And he was planning like for like a 31st season was going to involve Tommy's son and Trini's daughter Mitt. Yeah, Tommy has a son named JJ in Ninja Steel, well, which in Ninja Steel was real to be named JJ, and he did become a Ranger in the comics, like because he ended up working for SPD and became like became a Green Ranger in there.
Well, right?
You're getting up. No, not Shing. Huh?
Hey,
Yep.
right?
No. Unbelievable.
Well,
Hmm.
you're right. Huh?
Like,
Well,
say,
you don't.
Smash. At your hope. This is giving me gold, but hope.
Hey. See? Hey.
Well, that was a sad trial. Yep, there's only 7 people left. Well, I'm going to end the episode right here before we get the obligatory items. Like, subscribe, all that spexy stuff. See ya.